Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Hello there. Welcome to the morning show. It is now
officially
Election
Day in the city of Boca Raton, March 10th. Vote. Do your thing. I see you voted. I voted by mail.
I voted in Boynton Beach. There was only 3 questions.
We had, this big referendum that's coming up on Save Boca, yes or no, yay or nay. Plus mayor, city council, a lot of longtime friends of the studio on both sides. It's interesting.
Longtime friend?
Yeah.
Or short time friend?
We've known them for a long time.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
That's the speaker upstairs that's humming, I think. Sure, we've known them. Actually, one of the ladies that's running, she and her sister are attorneys, and we interviewed both of them back in the day of the gallery.
For mayor?
I think they're running for city council.
City council.
Fran Nicholas is running for mayor. Bob Weinroth. There's a lot of people running, but a lot of people we've known for a long time, which is really interesting to see how this all plays out. I see both sides of the, you're not in Boca, but the Boca say yes, say no.
Yeah, because they want to stop building construction.
The yes wants to start building and really bring Boca up to
modernization.
Over the years with a 99-year lease for $1. And then the people who are no are like, no, we don't want you to touch it. We want you to leave it the way it is. Leave our parks, leave our everything. Don't put big malls, don't put big apartments. I think they did come to a meeting of the minds between the residents and the say yes. We'll see what shakes out tonight,
It's funny. The same thing happened in Del Rey on Atlantic Avenue. They didn't want the IPIC Theater, remember? Mm-hmm. They didn't want a whole bunch of stuff. They didn't want the restaurants that they are there, the big buildings with the apartments on top. I went to Hyde Park, brand new construction. They didn't want that. But they built it, and Atlantic Avenue is prospering. There's jobs. There are foods. There's entertainment. There's people coming from all over the world. So if you're in the entertainment business, you're going to have to bear it. Boca Raton is not a cheap place to live. No. It's not a cheap place to visit.
True.
And to do things here is always high grade.
I think the big part of people didn't want to lose parks. They didn't want to lose the hometown feel, and I get that. But I also know the community center that my kids grew up in hasn't been touched, and my kids are in their 30s since my kids grew up there. So there's things I think that need maintaining. I don't know the ins and the outs of how many apartments and how many shops and all of that. I do think, though, just as time goes on, things need maintenance.
Well, you were here. You've been here longer than I have.
I've been here
but before
31 years.
These were all pig farms or duck farms or alligator farms. This is all farmland. So it's progressed because society has progressed.
I just don't want to lose the mom and pop feel of, we talked about this yesterday.
I know, but it's going to happen.
But because people are getting priced out of housing. People are getting priced out of opening small businesses. I know there's workarounds. People are doing it from home and online shopping and all of those things, but it's not the same, but I guess it is.
Take a look at security with the
Changing.
schools. You know, that people want the schools to have more security in them. They want precincts built in them. They want, I mean, think
How
about the
sad is
message
that?
you're sending and the amount of money that it takes. I got to tell you, not for nothing, but I'm watching this crazy thing we call, not a war, but whatever the hell we're in. And they're talking about the expense of a missile, of a plane, of a boat. It's become money. So do we spend $1 million today, or do we spend $2,000 today? And they start putting numbers like war is a game, like a game of Monopoly. I've never seen anything quite like this. So they have a thing that hits this, knocks it out, right? And this costs $2,000 and that costs $500,000 to build. What is going on? Look at the damage that they're creating on the ground, in people, on the earth, everything. I mean, you have a lunatic on one side, we have another guy on the other side, and the bottom line here is, what are we doing? Why is it that we are assessing everything? And this vote in Boca is no different. They're basing society on a number. How much is it going to cost to build a building?
I don't know if it's the money as much as it's the feel of losing the hometown feel, of kids walking to their neighborhood schools, of kids not having parks to go play in. And I get that, because you know what, kids should be kids. They shouldn't have to go to high school and have an armed guard at every high school. But I know that's not part of the Boca bill, but as things are changing. Say good morning to Sophia. Look who's here, all set up. Her car's
Hi.
fixed, by the way.
Good morning.
I know. She was leaving out of here with a limp.
Yeah, yesterday my car was just messed up, but thankfully my dad fixed it. I'm having a great morning. How are you guys doing?
I think he's going to go turn the speaker
Freddie's
off.
got to go use the bathroom, I guess.
No, he's turning the speaker off because of the
okay.
vibration. We're good. It's a little warm. It's like rolled right into summer, right?
Yeah, it's getting hotter and gas prices are rising. I filled my tank this morning. It was like
How much?
$1 more than I expected.
$1 more. I saw it was like at $3.59. Yeah, I think it's gone up. They said 50 cents. I think it's more than 50 cents.
$3.79 was by me. So.
It's a
It's going
dollar
up
more.
it's going up to $5.
That's $1 more for sure.
$5 for gas.
Yeah. In California, it's worse.
But we have $5 for gas in 2012.
Yeah, but
$4.89.
it's 2026 now.
Yeah, so. And?
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
You know, we're the only country in the world that pays under $5 a gallon.
Oh, really?
You go to Europe, it's $10, $8, $7.
Dang.
Only country in the world that pays $5.
Do they still have? Do you take it? I guess you can't take an SUV lane because you drive on your own. They still have the SUV lanes in the morning and the carpool lanes, don't they?
The carpool lanes, yeah. I've seen the carpool lanes. Sometimes I sneak in there myself.
Freddie used to have a partner that would put a blow up doll in the passenger seat.
Why you gotta rat people out?
I know, he has one.
And then it started to deflate. So they pulled them over.
You remember that story?
He says, and I look over and she's deflating. And the cop says, yo, what is that? He goes, it's a day from last night. I'm going to tell you, Les is a funny man.
He was funny.
He used to go to the department stores to use the bathroom.
Oh.
So he didn't want to take his pants off because he doesn't know where that floor was. So he was completely naked in the bathroom.
What?
And he told us he was reading the paper and the alarm system went off, a fire alarm, right? Mm-hmm. And he was stuck in, oh my God, I got to put on my clothes.
That's so unfortunate. That's funny, though.
I thought you turned it off.
I didn't. I turned it back on.
Oh. I don't know. I guess that's a whole other thing. I think men do that. Women do not do that.
No.
Take your clothes off when you go to the bathroom.
No.
But apparently it's the thing. The first time I heard that, a friend of ours son said that. And I went, what? He takes his entire shirt off and tie to go to the bathroom.
You know,
and I'm thinking, but why?
When I'm really desperate, I take my clothes off, and I'm like sweating and stuff. You know, you never had that.
I don't know. I had such a major hot flash yesterday. I could not cool off.
Wait a minute. I heard the tail end of that conversation. So you take your clothes off and what?
When she She's
When
desperate
I'm really
to go to the
desperate
bathroom.
to go use the bathroom. I'm like sweating.
You're like Les. He takes off his clothes to use
It's
the
a rare
bathroom.
occasion though. It's like very rare. So,
Is that like a symptom of something?
no, it's just like when I need to go. I'm like
You take everything off?
not ever. I mean,
He took everything off.
I do that before I take a shower, and I just take everything off.
Well, you
use the
got to take
bathroom.
everything off to take a shower.
Yeah,
yes.
but before, when I use the bathroom.
Do you understand what she's saying?
I do, but I've never heard of that before, so I'm kind of processing it.
Yes, 1-800-HELP-ME. Wow, that's a cry out for help.
So I'm processing that whole thing.
I got to think about this. Let me see. Do I take everything off?
Yeah, do
No.
you?
No, I don't.
You have to think about it?
Yeah.
No, please don't do that here.
Well, if you go to a urinal, you take everything off.
What?
No, do not do that.
You know, she's saying you got to go to the bathroom.
I've never thought about that.
Only,
I guess that's
only in my home though. It's not like I.
Oh, you don't
go
do it
out.
in Walmart or anything else?
No, oh heck no! That I'm too vulnerable. Like that place is too vulnerable.
Yeah,
And
but-
the stalls are like
Yeah.
this.
You ever wonder if the stall door is going to be open on you?
Oh,
Does that, like,
every time
make
I go.
you freaky?
Every time I go,
It makes you
I'm
freaky, right?
like on edge.
And do you always take the stall that has like no stall next to it? You don't want to be in the middle of two stalls. You want to be at the end.
Yeah.
Is there a certain stall? Like I always go to the first one, although they say don't because everyone goes to that. Go to a further one, but I think because all the they still don't go to the first one. They go to the last. So now I go to the first, and then
I go to whatever's available.
Do you
Whatever's
guys go to
available.
the handicap stall knowing that in there it looks like an apartment because they were handicapped, so they got to make it bigger?
it depends if nobody's around or not.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
the assumption is then it's not being used. We should use that or a regular stall, being that you're not
The
handicapped.
big one.
The big one, if nobody's
But
there.
you're not handicapped to use that. You're supposed to
says?
use it. Oh, you're handicapped? Well, I got to take off my clothes, so I need a lot of room.
I just remember when the kids were little, I knew every bathroom in every store there was, every Target, every Walmart, every bathroom when the kids are little. And now, not so much.
So they haven't changed. They're still in the same place.
Exactly. So now you
You
kind of know
knew
where they are.
you knew every toilet.
I knew
really?
where they all were. And, life just changes when you're a mom with little kids to when...
No, the bathroom's still the same.
A good thing, so when I start taking my granddaughter there, I'll still know where the bathroom is. I can't even believe I went to this luncheon on Sunday at Temple, and I told you on the midday, I hadn't seen these people in so long since our kids were in preschool, and now everyone's around talking about their grandkids, and I can't believe all that time has passed from preschool to growing up. Same women, same thing, and now we're talking about our grandchildren. It's just like this surreal
Who the hell-
situation.
Who's talking about you? Let me tell you something. You became a grandmother 6 months ago?
3.
3 months ago. You
3.
ain't taking it well. Because everything now has
around her?
superseded about grandma and all the things she says and does.
I know. What can I tell you?
Well, what can I tell you? You're going to have to lighten up. Because I got some serious questions.
There's more coming.
So if I'm taking my granddaughter to the bathroom, what bathroom do I use?
Men's. You can't go into a ladies' room.
I can.
No.
Watch me. I walk right in.
No.
Why?
Well, Jules,
It's not like the women are urinating in front of me.
that's true, but I don't know. It's a good question, actually.
It
Would you
is
want
good.
him in the women's room
I
taking his
mean-
granddaughter?
I promise to keep one eye open.
I wouldn't object to it, obviously.
I mean, what am I supposed to
Yeah.
do? Take this little girl where there's a bunch of Neanderthals in the room?
It's a
I
good
don't think
question.
that's
We should
cool.
open that up. It's
I
a
just
good. It's a
did.
good conversation topic.
It is.
I don't know. Right, because you're right. The stalls, everyone's in there doing private. You don't see
Michelle used
women.
to take the boys to the women's bathroom, and I said, no more of that.
Of course, because she's a woman. Would you want Michelle taking them into the men's room?
No. But I
Why?
could take them into the women's
So
bathroom.
why is it any different?
Because
the
I'm
men are at the
different. Because I'm different.
No, I
That's
think the
why.
difference is because there's men at the stalls doing their thing when a woman walks in. And the ladies'
What do you
room,
mean doing that thing? What does that mean?
standing at the stalls doing what
Because
they
we
do.
have urinals. You don't have a uniroom.
Exactly
Yeah.
the point.
You don't have a uniroom.
Exactly the point. It's a good question, though. Let's see. Gio, when he takes the baby in, let us know which bathroom he goes to.
And the other thing is, this grandpa get a bye.
No, that's
I
just
could
creepy.
sort of walk in. Why?
Because you're a grandpa.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing that I ain't never seen. Not like anybody's gonna
Do you
distribute
feel
themselves.
like old, like a
I
grandpa?
don't. Only around you. Only around you, because you
Why?
make everything old. Oh, grandpa this and grandpa this. Grumpy Old Men, the movie. You saw it?
I feel like
You're in it.
I feel like you're becoming that.
No. I'm not a grandpa.
You're just a grumpy old man?
No, it's just all of you act grumpy. You act grumpy. Don't get on the ladder. Don't do this. I've never been so restrictive around my life.
I mean, I had to set up the outside. I told you, it's kind of above my pay grade setting up the furniture.
Wow, she took 2 chairs and a small table and a rug
I know.
out.
It's a little hot outside.
So I didn't ask you to do it.
I know. I'm not really ready for summer yet, but apparently it's coming. Spring solstice is around the corner. Jupiter, good news. I was going to send this to you this morning. Is going straight today. No more retrograde, which means all the
Which one is
things, not Mercury, Jupiter, all the things that you felt you were stagnant in and not moving forward in and reassessing life and ancestral ties and all those things. Now you can start moving forward. It's just abundance until middle of June.
Not for nothing. I've been a nice guy and been playing along with this Jupiter retrograde bubble stuff. Just so I don't make you feel uncomfortable. But I don't believe any of that crap. I've been doing what I do. Sometimes it goes up. Sometimes it goes down. I don't buy into that.
Don't you feel it gives you more
No.
validation as to
No.
why things change?
No, I don't need validation. I'm unvalidated. I'm here. I'm just what?
Sophia's laughing.
I'm what?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
You need validation? You take your clothes off when you go to the bathroom. What the hell are you talking about?
Don't you look at her and she's just so together?
Yeah.
Right? You've got that all together look.
No, she has the image of all together.
She does. You
Yeah.
have this all together look.
You give it away pretty good. You wear it well.
Right?
You ever heard that saying?
Yeah.
You wear it well?
Yeah, I have.
But she's a lot like you. She's in there like a hurricane storm.
When's your birthday?
My birthday is August 13th.
She's a
And
Leo.
you're a Leo.
I'm a Leo, yes.
And she acts like a Leo.
I pride myself in that.
She goes, meow.
Thursday, big news, new news, actually. We're going to be at La Mesa, right?
That's
Doing
right.
a live remote, celebrating International, I say Women's Week.
I
Because
say
we miss
Women's Month.
Day. Okay.
I'm going to dress up like a woman. What's the matter?
Invite JoJo down.
How's that face? Jeez. I did invite her. She can't make it.
Okay.
JoJo's buying another restaurant.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's called Swift Cafe or something cafe.
Wow. That's a tough business. I don't know if I could handle the. I laugh as I'm saying it. I definitely couldn't handle the restaurant
Grandma.
business because if the chef didn't show up,
You have to
in
cook.
trouble.
She cooks. You don't cook.
At least in the business we have, if someone's not here, I can produce a show. I may not do it as quickly as they do, but I can get it done. If my
You can
chef,
always call Gio. Gio, what do I do? He goes, he turns it on. You know how to do that.
if
part.
my chef didn't show up and I owned a restaurant, I'd have a big problem. I totally couldn't do it.
Why? You know how to flip a burger.
Not really. Got to make the burger first.
You better have more than one chef on staff.
Exactly. Good for her.
You
Up
know,
in Melbourne Beach.
Yeah.
Nice.
From now on, every time I look at you, I think of that song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
You know what I think of? I think of Perla's song, Don't Call Me Grandma.
Right?
It's a banger. You should
It's a
listen to it.
banger?
She's going to be with us on Thursday, right? She and Sylvia, they're going to be
they're
doing
gonna
a Spanish
up.
show.
I don't know if Sylvia's going to make it. Sylvia has a gig up in Port St. Lucie at 6 o'clock at night, so I don't know if she can
Make it
stop
11.
by.
Gotcha.
I says, you can.
All right, so if not, Perla can do a show with Sophia.
Oh, nice.
That'd be fun, right? You can talk about everything you guys have been working on in Spanish.
Well, she's Mexican.
Yeah.
So you could talk to her in
Spanish?
Spanish and she could talk in Mexican. And she's a
Talking
she's
Mexican?
Yeah, she speaks a little different.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
It's like an accent, kind of.
Mexican Spanish is different.
It has a little.
Different. I think Puerto Rican Spanish is totally different. And Spain
It is.
Spanish is
Oh, that's like a whole other thing. Yeah.
La ñ and la zeta in Spain.
Vosotros.
Yeah.
is it more elegant
Vosotros.
Spanish?
Huh?
Is
It's
Spain,
proper. Yeah,
Spanish
it's
more
like
proper?
the UK English, that stupid thing you watch, and if you put it in the Bronx English, I can understand it. But that UK English, like, I can't understand any of that.
I was listening to the radio this morning. They're talking about the conspiracy of the Epstein death.
I'm telling you, he's not dead.
That's what they were saying. And it made me think about our dinner conversation that night.
He's not there. He's in Israel. He had bodyguards, and they took pictures of him.
They were talking about how allegedly the conspiracy theorists say the body was switched out the night before, and the guards never made their rounds that night, and money was being put into another guard's account, and it was not him, allegedly.
They got him out. Well, you know, the man was worth billions and billions of dollars. So if I'm a guard or a couple of guards, and they put the whole thing together to get him out, and they did it, and nobody even saw the body after.
Well, they're saying, why did no one question anything? No one looked, no one questioned. They just went, it was him.
And end of
story.
And they cremated him.
Correct. Or someone.
But they cremated somebody. It wasn't him. I'm telling you, he's alive.
I had never even thought about. See, I live in this world of fairies, and it is what it is, and I believe most things I hear.
Well, fairy.
Clearly, I should
fairy
not.
grandma. Let me ask you a question.
Because I never thought about that till you said it.
When I said it to you a couple of weeks ago, you didn't believe me. I got to tell you, I'm going to be in revolt.
No,
I'm
I
in
believed
revolt.
you.
No, you didn't believe me.
I had just never even contemplated
No, you don't believe
the possibility. Because I really don't live in a world of conspiracy. But I just said everything that they didn't say where he is now.
Israel.
But
he was in Israel. I'm telling you where he is.
You think he's part of the war?
He's the reason for the war. No, he's hiding in the kibbutz.
Really?
He has a beard. His face is all bearded out. He's all white. His hair looked like a mess. But it was him.
They saw pictures
of him? They had pictures of him.
On the kibbutz in Israel?
Yes. The Israeli CIA found him. And they said, wait a minute, why is this guy walking around? And now they're seeing whether or not the pictures were from yesteryear or whatever. Now the pictures have disappeared. Everything's disappeared.
Well, don't we have extradition in the United States that they have to come back if they serve the crime?
You gotta catch him. You ain't gonna catch the guy. Is a multi-billionaire.
But it's Israel.
He has money buried in the trees.
But it's
Israel.
the Israelis. You don't put
Israelis are the ones that found him.
Interesting.
But they're not allowed to expose him if they want missiles. You know who that's all about. I received something yesterday that I don't want to share because the guy who sent it to me is a high up, and I shouldn't even be saying anything. But they shared a story with me that I don't even want to believe. I just don't want to believe it. But it's not good. It's not good. So this Epstein stuff can really get out of hand. The problem here is that there is lies and truths everywhere in between. And if you say a story and you don't have proof, then don't say it. If you weren't there, don't say it. If there's evidence, then say it.
Don't you find it so interesting? Because when we raise our children, it's about truth and fairness and being kind to each other and speaking up and supporting the underdog, and none of this stuff that the adults are living in this world. How are you supposed to teach your children right from wrong when the adults are doing it all wrong? Who are they supposed to look up to?
That's the problem.
That's a big problem.
It's funny. You're a soldier, and I love our military all the way through. And here you are asked to go and kill people and everything else, and that's your job. It's either kill or be killed. Then you go home with your 6 or 7 year old who wants to play with toy guns and stuff. What do you do?
Did you let your boys play with guns?
Let them? I didn't
buy them, encourage them, allow it.
I didn't buy it. No, I didn't buy any of that stuff. But Gio was so far advanced that I didn't have a problem with that. It was more of Freddie in the streets with his friends that became an issue. So that's why I started to coach to bring the friends into place.
Or just
laser tag. Remember laser tag?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a big one.
BB guns?
No BB guns allowed. You could lose an eyeball.
Yeah.
And again, but think about that. Your job is to.
But think how much has changed now. With kids, right?
It's true.
When I was growing up, my dad was a pediatrician, so never were we allowed violent toys in the house. And I think I raised the kids the same way. But I felt like I was just this outlier, and everyone else let their kids have whatever because they were toys. Video games was okay, but now you didn't realize that they were playing with sometimes pedophiles and weird people. And here I was, this outlier, and I didn't think I was really a strict parent, but there were certain things I just did not allow. Certain cartoons, certain games, certain toys. And my kids would be like, well, so-and-so does, and everyone else is doing it. And they learn now to realize as to why. And they still laugh like I didn't let them watch Ren and Stimpy because the message of Ren and Stimpy was just not appropriate for kids. But I was always here, and everyone else was like mainstream.
Yeah, but you grew up in a proper setting.
So that's why I asked, when you raised the boys,
It was the household. We were tight. We used to have our kids play with kids on teams that we can keep an eye on, even though they didn't realize we were keeping an eye
that's
on.
why sports is so important.
And then to be competitive in sports, you have to win. If you don't
Yes,
win,
I disagree.
if you don't win, then you don't get the competitiveness out of them. And that was the formula I discovered. You got to remember something. I had 10 coaches in Little League.
You're
Nobody
trying to keep
has
the
that.
kids off the street and doing the right thing. I get that.
That's never gonna happen. You're trying to keep an eye on the behavior so that if something is going sideways, you can intervene. Very difficult to do. I remember when
How old were they?
Freddie started playing football when he was 6, but the problems began when he was, I gotta tell you, the problems really stem from 13 to college age.
I see that.
That's the problem. You have no control.
True.
From 13 down to 6, you still have somewhat control. And you have to have the confidence of your kids that they will share. Because if you don't, and they're hiding from you, there's nothing in the world you can do about it. I'm telling you now. You can try. High schoolers have their own language. It's like they speak now. I make fun of it, but I've heard it before. Because Gio and Freddie always are talking to me about their kids, the problems they face. And you got to learn the language. And parents don't learn the language. Parents assume that we have all the answers. That's the biggest mistake you can do. If you think you all know your kids, I'm telling you right now, I'll lay $1,000 your kids tell you something you don't know nothing about.
What was it like in your house growing up? Video games allowed?
Yeah, I mean, we were like pretty relaxed, but my dad would always say like, never believe anything you hear and believe of half of what you see.
That's true.
But yeah, we were like relaxed family.
Latin community in your house or
Yeah.
American?
I mean, I grew up in Miami. I moved here when I was 12.
In a Latin setting,
Yeah,
they spoke Spanish.
yeah, we spoke Spanish for sure.
Whole different era.
It is.
Dawn
yeah.
would never understand your household. She would try, but she wouldn't understand.
I mean,
But that's culture. That's diversity, which is amazing.
Well, it's just a different
it's
animal.
True. I mean, like my dad would say that, and then he would like fall for like AI Facebook videos too. Now I'm like, what happened to that saying? It's like a different world now. So
It's a totally different world.
yeah,
now.
just because of AI.
Hey, Tan, come here. I got a question for you. The interesting aspect.
Morning.
Sit, relax.
Love your hair.
Tan, you work at Hyde Park.
Yes, I do.
I missed you there on Sunday.
I know. You came on like the one day I decided to take off.
Was it? That place is amazing.
Yeah.
The manager, what's his name? Rob? I got his card. I'll look it up.
Probably not.
Keith?
Keith?
We
Rob.
got a couple managers. We got Keith, Frankie, Ed, Tara, Colin. We don't have a Ron.
Hold on. No, it wasn't Ron. It was. I thought it was Rod.
I thought it was Ross. No, that's what you said the other day.
Did I?
I don't
We don't
know.
have a Ross either.
I got a card.
And you wonder why I teach you about being a grandpa?
Oh, stop it. It's just a. I gotta find the card. Oh Lord. Okay, that's fine. What's that say?
Keith. Close, Freddie.
Keith.
That's our general
Keith
manager.
Keith Brown, general manager.
Nice man.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a tour
Oh,
of
really?
the place. He loved the idea. I
Yeah,
told
we do
him.
it sometimes.
I told him that I had an intern working in there, but I didn't remember who it was. He says, "Well, I got to ask around." Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm sure he didn't. Or you weren't there. But the place is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the 4 to 6 o'clock after
Happy hour.
happy hour.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I was
you
going to
go for
read.
that?
Deal.
Huh?
Did you go for that?
No. They told me to come during the week for that.
Yeah.
So I was going to reach out to Keith, now that I know his name, and
Reach
see
out
if we
to
help
Ross.
promote the happy hour. Remember when we used to do business on Atlantic Avenue? the pizzeria and chocolate factory,
And
whatever.
popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
I was thinking we should find a chocolate factory to go to. I think that would be a lot of fun.
There's still one there that we used to go to.
There's a chocolate factory. Oh, there's Kilwins. Been
It's
there
like
for a long
ice
time.
cream, no?
Ice cream, right?
Yeah. It's definitely ice cream based.
So back to the conversation. So what?
Oh.
Your house was lax,
Yes.
not strict. Video games are okay.
Yeah, I used to play like GTA when I was like a kid. I don't know how that affected me. I had unlimited
Oh, it affected you.
unlimited internet access. But we did have like a computer in the living room /
Really?
kitchen. So yeah, we had like a family computer. So it was like you
Wow.
can't really do anything suspicious while you're on the family computer. Your family's like right next to you eating dinner.
We did the same. We had the kids always doing their homework in the kitchen on the
Yeah.
computer.
Mm-hmm.
No TVs in their room till a certain age.
We had a huge dining room and had a computer in the corner.
How about you? What was your house like? We're saying we try to teach our kids right from wrong, but yet politics and adults now are all messing it up.
Yeah, we always had like a separate office, which is where we kept our family computer. I did have a TV in my room when I was sharing with my sister, and then when we moved to Cuba, I think that's when we gave the TV away, just like lighten the load. Haven't had a TV in my room since. Neither have any of my siblings. I think it was pretty beneficial. We have our... Yeah, it's kind of still set up the same way. We've always had like a family computer in an office, and then like right next to it was like a sitting area for like everybody else to be in, but not the living room.
How long did you live in Cuba?
I lived there for like a good while, for like all of middle school, so like from 10 to 14.
Were you at like an American consulate school?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You lived on a base?
Yeah, we weren't allowed to go over the gate because of the change in legislation. So, yeah.
That was under Obama?
I moved under Obama, and then it switched over.
When Bush came in, they changed it? Or was it Trump that
It was
came
Trump
in?
that came in.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there a good 4 to 6 years.
See, everything was on the base. You never really got to leave where
I
you
mean,
were.
we did like once, but yeah,
on
everything
the
was
whole-
on the brace.
Restaurants, dinner, everything.
Yeah, and like, thank God when I got there, that's when they decided to move the internet down there. Before then, I don't know what it was like, but
There was no internet. It was banana tree.
well, no, they had internet, but they didn't have like cell service. So
It's funny, in Puerto Rico, I had no internet. No computer, no phone.
There was no internet when you and I were growing up.
No, there was internet.
No.
dial-up.
AOL. Oh, no, dial-up was Geo. Yeah, you're right.
That didn't even I remember graduating college and I got my first computer. My dad said to me, there's this thing called Google. Check it out. I'm like, what? So I got my first Apple. Remember they were like the boxes?
Yeah.
Got my first Apple. And so I graduated college in 89. And that was just when we used to have to go to the literally have to go to the computer lab to do things. Like you'd have to walk across campus and it was a whole room of computers. There were no personal computers at the time. And yeah, AOL dial-up.
Yeah.
Wow, I used to stay up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when I first got AOL.
It
was
had to
so
be after
fascinating.
89 though.
But Geo was alive, so he was born in 94?
95.
95. And Geo and Freddie was alive. So it was like in, geez, Louise, 2000?
Like we really had to go to the library and use microfiche
Yeah.
and look things up and
I
really
remember
do that. Totally different. So did you
Microfiche.
enjoy living in Cuba?
Oh, absolutely. I really miss it. I walked everywhere. If I didn't feel like walking because it was too hot, I took the bus.
How big was the base?
I'd say like 40 square miles. So like not that big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty
40
big.
miles is big for I mean, I don't think Boca's 40 miles.
It's like half the island. Or not half of the island. It's like a pretty small partition, but
Wow.
yeah, it was really fun. All my friends were there. We set up a teen center because they only had a youth center at the time, and we were like, we don't want to hang out with the babies, so we just kind of like found a room at the back of the bowling alley and turned that into that. So
Your mom and dad both served?
yes, my mom did like all the secret Gitmo stuff, and then my dad ran the lab at the hospital. So yep.
I have a
No.
question. Did you go to the Ren Fair? Because I see you have your Ren Fest shirt.
How did you know? Yeah, I went for the first time on Sunday. It was really great. I'm definitely gonna go back before it closes at the end of the month. But I've been wanting to go all year.
Where's this one located?
It's in Deerfield.
Whitewaters.
You ever been?
No.
It's great. I love it.
People
It
love
is
it.
so cool.
Did you get dressed up?
No, I did not, but I did get some clothes to dress up for next time. Cause
You're gonna go back.
absolutely.
So what happens at the Ren Fair? What happens?
Essentially they set it up to like a little village, and I don't know if you guys have ever been to like conventions and like artist alleys or like vendors.
Uh-huh.
They have a bunch of those like tents set up, but they also have like multiple stages that they set up for shows throughout the day. I went to a dog show. I went to the jousting event, which was really good in comparison to last year from what I've heard. And they have like a ton of like food set up like at the South Florida Fair, and it was just really nice.
So it's like a throwback to
Yeah,
the
everybody's.
knights in shining armor and stuff.
Well, I saw a lot of different eras.
Okay.
We got pirates. We had the Amish, I guess. There was also people from like the Renaissance era.
That is
You-
so cool.
You'd walk around and you'd see like people in like full like Pierrot garb. It was really fun. I wish I had like pictures, but there was like 3 people walking around, and like, have you ever seen the masquerade, like the carnival from, I think it's Roman or French?
Like Mardi Gras? New
No,
Orleans?
not like that. Like the masquerade masks, the like tassels on the
Oh yeah, like we have up in the wall that has
like the
like the
clowns.
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they had like a couple people dressed in like full garb.
Here, yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy because it was very hot too.
I posted a video of something in New Orleans that had 12 of those on this float. Remember I sent it to you. You said, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And it had to do with a meaning that's going on, a push that's going on right now through the country.
I've never been. You ever been, Sophia?
I have not, but I really want to.
You
Hopefully
absolutely should.
this
Everybody
weekend.
loves it.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I
go
know.
road trip.
Yeah, we should do a show there.
We should. What time do they open and close? Do you know?
Open
it's
at
only
10,
weekends.
close at 6. It's the weekend, every weekend from February to March. So it's open for 2 months.
Is it still open now?
Yes. It's going to close at the end of March. So we got like a good
Wow, we should go,
2-3
You can
weeks.
take Michael.
No, Michael's there. Michael's
Michael's
Michael-
already
Michael-
there.
a pirate then.
You guys are going to have to find him.
Michael lives that life.
In Boynton Beach, they have the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates and the Mermaid, don't they?
Yeah. I went in there. I was the only one that wasn't dressed like a pirate. And the guy's like, "Yo, you gotta get dressed like a pirate."
Yeah, it's a culture.
So I got a patch. I put it on one eye.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Childhood traumas.
I didn't mean that.
When I was a kid, when I was 4, I had to wear an eye patch for my eye muscles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had to literally wear a black one. And then they tried to give me an adhesive one, like a Band-Aid, but I was allergic to the adhesive, so then I got this whole rash, so that didn't work. And I'm like 4 years old, pre-K and kindergarten,
that's
wearing
sexy.
an eye patch.
That's sexy.
No, it's like total childhood trauma is what it
It's
is.
sexy.
And then like, all right, let's get creative. They got me a pair of glasses.
Eye patches and,
And they
tattoos.
just, my mother just colored it with nail polish, clear nail polish, so it would block it out, so it would look like regular glasses instead of an eye patch. She would let me color the eye patch. Like, they tried so hard, but yet I'm so, it just brings back memories.
Yeah.
But
Of
that is
what
so
I had to do when I was
cool.
5 years old. Imagine being a 5-year-old little girl wearing an eye patch to school,
What's
a
wrong with
black
that?
one. She's like, "Oh, you can color it. Here's crayons. Put flowers on it." No.
You should have
I
told
thought
them.
it was cool when I had to do it.
Did you have to wear one too?
I was supposed to, and I did for a little bit, and then we moved to Cuba. So, my doctor couldn't really keep up with me after I moved
So you
away.
Do you
took it
like
off?
wearing it?
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I was in middle school, so like everybody thought it was sick. Yeah.
And
And I
everybody-
was a theater kid.
And
so-
everybody wants
Oh,
to
then
wear
that's
pa-
kind of
yeah.
cool.
Everybody wants to wear one now.
An eye patch? So I set a trend way back when.
Do you know why the pirates wore an eye patch?
Because they lost an eye.
No. 98% of them don't lose an eye.
Why?
Because at night, when night came and they were fighting, they used to switch the patch to the other eye, but because it was dark all day, the pupils were dilated. And they could see better at night out of the eye.
That's interesting.
It's a
That's
true
smart.
fact. And I learned
Better
when I
for
went up to
focusing.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, I just had a lazy eye, so, you know.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think we should do the patch club.
I don't know.
it's fun.
I think
We don't
back
need
to
to
all
see
the
it at night
things.
anymore, though. We have street lights for that.
Yeah, I know. I would do
Yeah.
it just as a cult.
We can
the
probably
one-
see some of your people at the
the one
rims
eye
there.
gang, the one eye gangers.
She's working so hard, this one.
Yeah.
Getting ready for law school?
Yes.
Where you gonna
Oh
go?
my gosh, I'm going to FIU. I'm actually doing an apartment tour tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good school.
Very
be
high
tough.
bar passage rate.
Very
And
high. I think
Florida
it's like the
has
highest.
a very difficult bar to pass, so I definitely need a good school to help me get there.
That's fantastic. Did you start in the fall?
No, I deferred for a year so
Okay.
I can like get some money to like save up, especially since all the scholarships are, taken up at this point. So I gotta figure out finances. Going in next year for my JD and MBA.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
doing a joint degree, so I'll be there for
Wow.
a good
At
5
FIU?
years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
wow.
you.
You're gonna be there 5 years.
Yeah.
The JD MBA is a 5-year program.
Graduating at 26.
The first 2 years are the hardest.
Absolutely. Yeah. The
That's-
first year is like,
The first year is elimination day.
yeah. And I don't think I was prepared for it, which is why I deferred. But
Good thinking.
yeah,
That's what happened when I went to.
wanted to make the most of it.
Yeah.
She's so how are you so together at such a young age?
She has to be.
Do you think it goes back to how your parents raised you? Part of it
Maybe. Yeah.
with structure.
Yeah, there's definitely the structure from that I had growing up, and also just like having to move around so often. Like it scared me. Like the future scared me because I was like, I cannot predict the next 3 years of my life because I could be somewhere entirely different. But now that I do have more control since I moved out, I was like, I'm gonna make the most of it. And I'm gonna try to have as much control over it as possible. So
But now you have accountability because it's you.
That's
Yeah.
what you told me when you started here. You make the most of every opportunity because you never know how long you're going to be someplace.
yeah,
Which I think, and you were young when you started working here last year. I thought, wow, what a beautiful thing.
I'm
What
still young.
well, think about last year.
She's a
You're even
grandma.
younger,
She's
younger.
aging.
Like you
Yeah.
were,
She's
right?
aging.
But to even hear that come back from youth, you guys are the youth. To hear that, like, it's such a fresh perspective of making the most out of every moment you have because you never know when you're going to move, where you're going to be next.
Yeah,
Don't lose the opportunity.
because I could let it be scary and like, unproductive and just kind of like do nothing. But if I did so, that would suck. I don't know. Like I'd rather just do the other.
You know what you got. What you guys, you got the want, and that profession you got to have the want,
Yeah.
because you're going to face other kids that want it as much as you do.
Absolutely.
And you just have to make it so that
It's very competitive.
it is. And there's only one seat for 100 people. So, again, want. How much are you willing to want it? That's what it really comes down
Isn't it
to.
amazing to watch the kids, the crew leave here and just aspire to get these great new opportunities and new jobs and go on, chart their path onto the life that they want and choose. I think it's incredible. And you and I we're here the next day.
But it's not always a success. There are stories that unfortunately did not end up that way. People decided to do things outside of their majors fields of study and trying to avoid the pitfalls on that as well. So it's an everyday change.
FIU's they do have the highest passing rate of the bar. I don't know why. It
Your
must
kids
be how
went
they.
there, right?
No, my son went to University of Miami Law.
Your daughter went to FIU, didn't she?
My kids went to University of Florida undergrad, and Chelsea's at GW, and Aaron went to UM Law.
So far, this job has been very inspiring towards me. And by that, I mean, it inspired me to, eventually like strive to like go to like college and study SEO because I did such a great job because I've been doing such a great job here today. Not today. The entire time I've been working here. Maybe today. Probably today. Definitely today. I've been doing such a great job here every day with the SEO work that, I'm thinking, maybe I should go to school and study it so that way I could do other websites other than just YouTube.
Did you not go to college yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I actually thought it would be a good idea to start working first before I go to college.
Good idea.
Yeah, save money.
Yeah, we're going to work with you on SEO for Perla's channel for Home Alchemy, correct? And Decor Diva, I believe.
And a few more other places as well. I was talking to Jill this morning when I was driving in, the SEO concept and how difficult it is for people to understand what that even means. People think that everything that happens because it happens. You turn the TV on and it works. They don't look at the components that it takes for it to work. And people used to say these people are going to leave with us when you move the television. Remember?
You know what's really hard but beautiful is the crew comes to us, and by the time they get about this time in the amount of time they've been with us, they start finding their own and being where they are and working hard and knowing where they want to do next. You're going to go to law school, you're going to go to college. I know Sophia's working on some other things in studio. And it's like, wow, just look at their determination and where they want to go. And then they end up moving on and we go again. And that's always the hardest for me. And because at the end of every semester, you say to me, you got to let them go.
Yeah.
And you got to let them fly. Got to let the chickens fly. And it always just makes me so tearful but happy for them.
Absolutely.
So this semester, May 12th, we're actually doing a proper send-off for those that are graduating for the Amp Media Futures Foundation at Crazy Uncle Mike's. Tuesday night, May 12th, 5 to 7:30. More details coming out, but it's a way for those that are graduating to have a proper see you soon, as they say, because I can't say goodbye. That we'll see you soon. And all the proceeds and sponsorship goes back to the foundation to give these kids and the next crew that comes through all the same process, all the same materials, all the same equipment that the current crew has. They're like consumables in here, cameras and wires and microphones. Things get dropped. Unfortunately, it's like makeup. They're consumables, which you would never think in equipment. They get used a lot here.
Well, it's an interesting aspect as to teaching equipment, like Sophia's on machines right now, and teaching equipment is one thing. Teaching desire is another. You can't install want in kids and people like she has want that was installed in her. All you can do is feed it. All you can do is show how the other side of the world does business, knowing and learning this side of the world. But then the real learning, after you've learned this, the real learning starts. And I talk to Jalen and Heather every day, and Gato and Josh. Look at Josh running a business now. He's finally understood. And Josh wasn't even going to go to college. He went to college because of here.
No, grad school.
The grad school. And he said to us that he took college as a joke. He should have been more serious. And then he got his master's. And now he's running a business. The object of the game is you learn, and then there's learning.
I wonder how someone could possibly go to college as a joke intentionally.
Because his parents wanted him to go, and he fulfilled their desire. And
Well, sometimes you just go through the process, but you don't have to feel.
Yeah.
You go through
You
it,
see
you get
that
your
a
degree,
lot.
right?
Yeah.
So I think what you were trying to say is that he went without really taking it seriously. Because when I
Correct.
think of people doing things as a joke, I usually think of people doing stuff because they think it's funny.
Now, this was sometimes they don't take it seriously. It's the process of going to get that higher degree, having fun. But then when you realize your future might depend on that degree and what you've learned, then you say, you know what, it's time to take it seriously.
And personality sometimes,
And people mature.
but they laugh at other personalities. Some people go to school because there's so many numbers there that you look at people and you shake your head and you laugh at some of the things that you see. And individuals are different. Everybody's built differently, and they have different reasons for doing things.
Yeah, the only people I think of who go to college as a joke would probably be philosophy majors. Because what job could you get with a major like that?
You know what? My son
teacher.
was a philosophy major.
President of the United States.
And he went to law school because it helps you with your thinking skills and understanding.
I got to tell you, you have to learn to express your point of opinion in philosophy. That helps you become a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because it isn't what you know, is what you show.
Have a conversation with my son.
I remember I used to
The
say,
philosophy major.
let me take out the Webster Encyclopedia.
Yep.
I've met a lot of people with philosophy majors, and like here's the thing. I'm not talking about like teachers. I'm talking about like newly grad people with philosophy majors, or people still in college, trying to work to get their majors, and like
Those are all people, all the same. Every one of them went in as a student. Every one of them went in fresh, minted out of the box. There is no special calling to it. I mean, very few of them have a special calling. Some are better at it than others.
Yeah.
Some explain it better than others. But the object of the game, if it's something you want, if your want is there, you'll make something of yourself, no matter what it is you want. Listen, I went into NYU with 2 different careers, and I came out doing the third.
Word.
Yeah.
10th.
No, the
It's
third.
interesting.
I never planned on doing media.
It's the work ethic, and it's interesting because a lot of the crew this week, they're off for spring break, but those that are still coming in, you see the work ethic and the determination of having less in here at a time. Sometimes less is more, as they say. Literally, I'm watching that this week. I'm watching you guys all rise because, 1, I guess you have the space. 2, maybe we can acknowledge it more because we're not working with 15 at one time. We can actually sit and work with the few that are here and really get to the next level. It's a change of perspective, and just see, they say the cream rises to the top.
It does, but they're also going to give us an example of growth. We're going to be doing things with Sophia that I don't think we've ever tasked in the 10 years of doing this. We're going to enter a new level with you and Dee Dee and we invite you to La Mesa on Thursday. Announcement. So we're going to be doing the international showcase. We're going to have shows from different countries and things of that nature, in Spanish and in Portuguese, and in, it's also the International Women's Month or Day or whatever you want to call it.
The day was on the 8th.
So the day is every day. It's like a birth. It's like a birthday. You celebrate your birthday, but every day you birthed. Every day you wake up and it's another birthday. So we're going to celebrate it for the month. So it gives us an excuse for us to go to La Mesa and do this. So join us there.
All right, La Mesa Cafe on Thursday, the 12th. Then next Friday, we're going to be at Brommer's up in Boynton Beach, celebrating our birthdays and Brommer's. Yeah.
And everyone's going to La Mesa.
Brommer's, they call it. Brazilian American.
Good.
Some say Brommer's, some say Bramers, some say
I say Bramers.
tomato, some say tomato.
I say
Isn't there
join
an
us
H after
there
the
next
A?
Friday.
I'm sorry?
Isn't there an H after the A in Bromers?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's Brazilian American. Bromers.
Brazil. I don't say Bromers.
Just ask the people that work there.
Yeah.
Brahmers.
Brommer's.
That's why they changed. I say Bramers. What's a Brahma? What's a Bramer?
I say we got to wrap it up and get ready for the midday show. Join us midday with Lorena Anderson, our energy shifter. And if you don't know Tammy Hernandez, you're going to want to meet her today. It's Tuesday, Tammy Tutus with Tammy and Gizmo. So more to come. Have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you later.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.